If you are stuck on a fixed salary in the UK right now, waiting around for your employer's annual performance review in the hope of securing a modest 3% pay rise, you are playing a losing game. In the current economic climate, standard corporate loyalty is a financial death sentence. Inflation, fiscal drag, and rising everyday costs will easily swallow that tiny raise before it even hits your current account. If you want to radically change your financial trajectory, buy your first property, or max out your stocks and shares ISA every year, you cannot rely on the slow, traditional ladder. You need to aggressively inject more raw cash flow into your life. But most advice on increasing your income is completely wrong. People will tell you to just work harder, do more overtime, or pick up a generic, low-paid delivery side hustle on the weekends. That is not how you build true wealth. That is just trading your sanity and sleep for pennies. Today, we are breaking down the fastest, most mathematically sound strategies to rapidly scale your income in the UK, pulling back the curtain on high-leverage career moves and giving you the exact blueprint to explode your earning power starting this month. The single fastest, most reliable way to secure a massive income jump in the UK is the execution of a strategic career pivot or job hop. The corporate system is fundamentally broken when it comes to rewarding loyalty. Companies routinely allocate huge budgets to recruit new talent, while allocating tiny budgets to retain the staff they already have. Statistically, staying at the same UK company for more than 2 to 3 years costs you an absolute fortune in lifetime earnings. When you stay, you are trapped in the internal promotion cycle, where a 10% raise is considered massive. But when you take your skills to the open market and interview at a competing firm, you are entering as a fresh solution to their problems. This gives you the leverage to demand a 20, 30, or even 40% salary increase overnight. To execute this successfully, you must stop treating your job as a family dynamic and start treating it as a business transaction. Update your CV, optimize your LinkedIn profile for UK recruiters, and actively interview every 18 months. Job hopping is the ultimate salary accelerator. The second pillar of rapid income growth is mastering the concept of high-income skills over general labor. The UK job market does not pay you based on how hard you work or how many hours you put in. It pays you based on how difficult you are to replace. If you are doing general administrative work, data entry, or customer service, your income will always be capped because the supply of labor for those roles is high. To break into the elite earning brackets, you must upskill into high-leverage domains where the demand vastly outstrips the supply. We are talking about data engineering, cybersecurity, specialized digital project management, B2B sales, or cloud architecture. You do not need to spend 3 years and tens of thousands of pounds going back to university to learn these. The internet has completely democratized elite education. You can utilize free or low-cost industry-recognized certifications from Google, Microsoft, or AWS in your evenings. By stacking a highly technical, scarce skill on top of your existing professional experience, you completely reprice yourself in the market. The third critical acceleration strategy is exploiting corporate salary sacrifice and bonus structures to defeat fiscal drag. As you successfully drive your income upward in the UK, you will inevitably run straight into the predatory higher rate tax brackets. The moment your income crosses the 50,000 to 100,000 zone, HMRC starts taking a massive bite out of your extra earnings. If you aren't careful, a £10,000 pay rise can result in you taking home less than half of that money after tax, national insurance, and student loan repayments. To maximize your true income, you must use smart corporate optimization. Sit down with your HR department and negotiate a salary sacrifice arrangement. Instead of taking all your new income as cash, route the portion above the tax threshold directly into your workplace pension or an electric vehicle scheme. This lowers your taxable income, drops you back down into a lower tax bracket, and instantly saves you thousands of pounds in tax. You are effectively capturing the full value of your pay rise, keeping it away from HMRC, and letting it compound completely tax-free. Next, we must talk about building scalable leverage outside of your 9 to 5, specifically through digital product creation. While job hopping and upskilling will maximize your linear income, true wealth only occurs when you decouple your earnings from your personal time. If you possess specialized knowledge, whether it is accounting, coding, fitness coaching, or project management, selling that knowledge through one-to-one consulting is a good start, but it doesn't scale. The real speed comes from turning that knowledge into a digital asset once and selling it thousands of times. We are talking about templates, specialized industry guides, Notion dashboards, or short educational video courses. By hosting these on platforms accessible across the UK and globally, you build an automated income engine that operates 24 hours a day. The overhead costs are practically zero, meaning your profit margins are massive. This extra cash flow can bypass your main living expenses and go straight into your stocks and shares ISA to build liquid, long-term wealth. The final pillar to rapidly scale your income is mastering the art of high-value freelance consulting. A massive mistake professionals make is assuming their expertise can only be sold to a single employer through a traditional contract. In reality, many UK businesses are desperate for expert help but cannot afford or do not want the overhead of a full-time senior employee. This creates a massive, high-paying opportunity for contract consultants. If you can transition your skills from a standard employee mindset to a results-based consultant mindset, you can begin taking on corporate clients on a retainer or project basis. Charging a business £500 a day for specialized contract work is standard practice across industries like IT, marketing, and corporate finance. By diversifying your client base and operating through a limited company structure, you take total control over how you price your time, how you manage your business expenses, and how efficiently you pay yourself. Increasing your income at pace requires you to completely shed the passive, old-school worker mentality. Stop waiting for permission to be paid more. Stop giving your best years to a company that would replace your job listing within a week if you left, and start treating your career like a high-growth startup. Focus on scarcity, leverage, and aggressive tax optimization. If you are ready to break out of the fixed salary trap, dominate the UK financial system, and learn the straight-talking strategies to maximize your earnings without the corporate fluff, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now and join the Money Mad community. We release high-impact, actionable guides every single week to help you scale your income, optimize your investments, and build a life of complete financial freedom. Thanks for watching. Drop the high-income skill you are going to focus on developing in the comments below, and we will see you in the next video. Stay money mad.